Tell me about yourself, the hows, the whens, and the whys. Tell me about yourself question is a 2 to 3 minute opportunity for you to catch the interviewer's attention, an opportunity for you to try and take control of the interview. You know your history better than anybody. You know the bits that you want to talk about in an interview. You know your achievement. You know the successes you've had. You know the aspects that the particular jobs you've done that you want to talk about. You want to focus in the interview. And if you can do that, and if you've got something that's particularly interesting, that's going to draw the interview towards you. The interviewer's got a set of questions that they're going to ask that they want to ask. Okay, but if you have something that's particularly interesting, you have now got control of the interview. But we're still going to have to go through the process of talking about yourself in different stages, and we're going to change how that response comes through in the different stages of the interview. There are potentially 4 stages, maybe more, maybe less. And each of the stages, each of the people you're talking to are going to want different pieces of information from you. So you need to be prepared with different stories about the same product, and that product is you. So the way that you respond is going to depend on which stage you're at. Stage 1 with the recruiter. This is a general overview of who you are, and the recruiter's looking to see whether you're a saleable product, whether there's something that they can make money out of. So you need to go through your CV. You need to talk about your hobbies, your personal life, your job history, your qualifications, your experiences. A little bit of everything's going to come through, and your personality's got to shine through at this point. Okay, we're not going to go for an absolutely full history. They don't need to know where you were born. They don't need to know what you did at primary school, unless it was startup, a multi-million-pound app or something like that. Okay, if it's not relevant, it doesn't need to be here, but it does need to be a good general overview. Stage 2 is now sitting with the company, and it's probably the first experience you've got with the company. So this is more or less going to be the same as the stage 1 with the recruiter, that you're looking to come across as affable, you're friendly, there's someone that they like, that they want to push through for the next stage of the interviewing, which is going to be a little bit more in depth. So again, it's the same thing. You're going through your resume, talking about highlights, talking about achievements, talking about experience. Okay, and we now move on to the 3rd stage, where you're probably going to be talking to someone from the team, either future manager, colleagues, team leaders, someone within the immediate group that you're going to work with. So they want to get a little bit more personal. They want to know about you in a little bit more detail. So we're getting to the questions that you see in all the websites, the behavioural questions, the situational questions. They're looking to see your achievements. They're looking to see whether they can work with you, because these are the people that you are likely to work with. And this is going to be about 2 or 3 minutes. So you need to be prepared to talk about aspects that are going to satisfy their requirements. Okay. This is the main part of the interview. So this is the area, again, that you want to draw attention to, the bits that you want them to dig a little bit deeper into. So anything that you've got spectacular that's an achievement which relates to the new job, this is the time to talk about it. Don't be shy. Bring it out into the open. Tell them what it is. They'll hone in on it, and they'll just dig deeper and deeper and deeper, and you'll be in your element. 4th stage is now getting to the higher levels, directors, maybe managing director, executives. They're looking for a different aspect. They've been through your resume. They've had the reports from the team leader that you're a person that they want to work for and work with. And there are 2 possible reasons for this interview. One is box ticking, that they just want to check that you're okay, that you haven't got 2 heads, and you're someone that they can work with as well. or they want to dig down even further, but they're not looking at your history. They're looking to see more specifically what you're bringing to the company and what your future is going to look like. So they're looking to see how your strategies are, what your thinking is, what your future progress is, where you think you're going to be in the future, what you can bring and deliver to the company. Okay, your 30, your 60-day plan, your 30, 60, 90-day plan, the value that you're giving to them. And this is the opportunity to start looking at the responses and dig a little bit deeper, the responses into the response, and start using the START methodology, not STAR. Everyone else is using STAR. Go further, start using START. That's going to give you the edge, and that's exactly what these senior managers are looking for. And the final point, for anyone who's a little bit nervous, anyone who doesn't really have the confidence of how to build and how to structure these answers, think of it like a holiday, recent holiday that you've been on, and you're talking about it to friends. Different friends have different stories about the same holiday. Different friends have different priorities of what they want to know about the holiday. So you're going to tell them different stories. You don't have a single standard story to tell everybody. Different stories, different people, different experiences at different stages of the interview. It's exactly the same. You're the product. You know yourself better than anybody. You're the one who's molding this response into the information that you want the interviewer to dig deeper into. You control it. You can organise it perfectly. So thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, or if you want more information, drop a question in the comment below, or indeed just leave a comment, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.